What is good, minions? We are back, baby, with another video. And how you all doing? It's been a little while since we've done a little bit of this. A little bit of talking. So right now, this one is a bit of a shout out to JBK Carter, one of the hosts of the JBK Podcast. Ooh! There we go. So basically, Kia said on the latest podcast episode that I struggled to down this. As you can see, I'm enjoying myself on my time off work. So, yeah. So, it's time for me to give you all an explanation of what's happening with your boy. So, where do we begin? 2022 has been... I do apologise about that, I'm sorting shit out. Basically, it's been one of them years where there's been a lot of ups and there's been an awful lot of downs. And I mean, at the beginning of this year, I was in a bad place mentally. I was in a dark place, and I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. I didn't feel healthy. I just wasn't in a good spot. And when I decided to finally do the weight loss documentary, it's massively benefited me. So right now, I currently sit at 15.1 stone. I started this journey on 17.12. So as you can imagine, I'm absolutely over the moon with myself. I'm so proud of myself. But at the moment, I am now struggling to find the oomph and the time to go to the gym because it's Christmas, period. It's Christmas time. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. So, with Christmas in customer service, as I work at one of my local bingo halls, looking like it's going to be the only one, which is called Opera Bingo, I'm doing about 40 hours a week, maybe more. And that's because 2023, there's so much that I want to do and accomplish. So one of them is to get my own place. I want to get my own place, whether that be a house or a flat to rent. I want to get that. That's the one thing that I do want to get. I would say the earliest is March, latest is May of 2023. So now your boy's working as many hours as he can to save up to get that. Also to learn how to drive, because I'm 26 and your boy still doesn't know how to drive because it never interested me as a kid. And then I got older and I went, you stupid! You're dumb! So I just went, you need to learn how to drive, John. Like, it's going to be so much easier for you and so much more beneficial. You need to learn how to drive, kid. So that's what I'm also doing for 2023. Also for 2023, ladies and gents, I'm no longer half-arsing shit. I've noticed that this year, throughout a lot of this year, I have been half-arsing shit. And a lot of it was, with the weight loss doc, I was half-arsing stuff. But as it's come towards the end of the year, I've gone, you need to do better here, you need to do better here, you need to do better with this, you need to do better with that. And I'm like, Jordan, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you can accomplish so much if you just didn't half-arse shit. Because I know that when I put my mind to something, I am fucking unstoppable. I am so untouchable when I put my mind to something, and I'm in cruise control. So 2023, you're going to see your boy in cruise control. You're going to see me really push myself out of my comfort zones and really push myself out of my own boundaries. And one of them is music. So I've been working on songs and I've been working on getting my vocals better. So I actually did write a Christmas song. I actually wrote a Christmas song. I showed this to a fair few of my colleagues. I showed this to Paula, Joe, Kirsty, and a couple of others, I think. And they all actually really, really liked the song. They really liked it. And so I was like, God, if I can get this recorded for this year, that would be great. But I'm like, might be next year. Might be next Christmas. But yeah, so I will give you the gist of how I was going to have as one this Christmas. be kind in the comments, because I see you all, my minions. I see you all in the comments. My vocals aren't where I want them to be just yet, but I'm still working on them. But here is pretty much what I want as one this Christmas to sound like. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of joy all around the world as a certain man who comes to gift all the boys and girls. Times are tough, money is scarce, so heads, why all this stress? Oh, all these billionaires couldn't give a care. As kids go hungry and scared, that Santa will be making his way here this Christmas time. Oh, it's all down to us to help those less fortunate. We could be so much better this year. Or we could come together, or we could come together now, or we could come together as one this Christmas time. Or we can make it so much better this year. So as you can see, my vocals aren't sensational yet. So if I went to 6 months ago, I would be too nervous to do that shit. I'm like, no. But right now, I'm like, no more half-assing shit. Show them where you are right now. Show your viewers where you are right now with your vocals. And then eventually in 2023, they're going to start hearing more music. They're going to hear you sing. They're going to hear you rap. They're going to hear you do a lot. Because 2023, I'm no longer half-assing shit. I've come to the brink of going, I don't care anymore. I go, when you put your mind to something, Jordan, you are untouchable. You're unbelievably... You cannot be fazed by anything else. It's the same with YouTube. When I put my mind to the YouTube content and to the YouTube videos, I believe up here that I am untouchable. And from, especially in my hometown standpoint, and I go, you're the best of the best. You're the creme de la creme when it comes to being a content creator and an entertainer. You know how to make people smile. You know how to make people laugh. And that's something that you were blessed with. Even when you, as a child, you were massively blessed with that. And that's why you were really good with acting. It was why you were really good with performing and entertaining, because you just knew how to make people smile. You knew how to make people laugh. You had people falling out of their seats when you were a kid, when you were just simply playing a role and a character that you didn't actually want, but then you made the character the best character of the show and you stole the show. Happened quite a lot, as it felt like I was the only one acting. That's a bit of shade. But I've always felt that part of you were made for something. You were made for something. And that thing that you were made for was to entertain. Because god damn it, if you had the opportunities, say, the Sidemen have had, Justin Bieber has had, you've had the opportunities like Logan Paul has had, Jake Paul has had, you would probably be up there with them if you've had these opportunities. But also, they worked hard to get those opportunities. So now you need to stop half-arsing shit so you can go and get that shit. Because I'm fucking starving. I've never been this hungry. I've never been this hungry. I have never been this fucking famished. And I look at myself and I go, 2023, Jordan, there's no more pissing around. There's no more joking around. Yeah, you're a jokester, you're a prankster, you're this, you're that. But there's one thing you were fucking born to do, and that was to make people smile, to make people laugh. That's what you were born to do. So that is my main goal for 2023. Is to start climbing. Is to start climbing that scale of YouTube. That YouTube dominance. It's to start showing the world, never mind just the UK, but the world, that you're a force to be reckoned with. You don't just have a sprinkle of talent. You've also got so much fucking potential. You've always had potential. And it's about fucking time that you finally started to live it out. Start to live it. You've had these dreams since you were a child. 26 years later on, you're still not living them. And that's where I fucked up, because I'm half-arsing shit. I'm not doing enough to get to where I want to be. whether that be music, whether that be in YouTube, whether that be in acting, whether that be an entertainer, whether that be a podcast host, whatever it may be, you need to stop half-arsing shit. So next year, you're going to see a different beast. Just Small is truly going to come alive. And when you see Just Small come alive, you will all be sat back. And I have haters here in my hometown. I've got my doubters. But then it's going to come to next year, and they're going to go, oh, goddamn, he did it. Well, fuck. What can we do now? Nothing, bitch. You can't say shit. Because I'm about to do everything that I want to do, and you're all coming for the fucking ride. You're about to see one of your own do a madness. You're about to see one of your own do something that you all believed impossible. And I will be the creme de la creme. I will be up there with the top dogs. I will be up there with the big boys themselves. I will be there going, this is Just Small. I am him. Get ready to be entertained. Get ready for good music. Get ready for good content. Get ready for everything that I've always wanted. I'm done with having these dreams and not making them become a reality. Or, I'm being sick and tired of not daring to rise. My two main mottos, I haven't dared to rise properly, and I haven't dared to dream for them to become my reality. No more of that. When I was young, I had the craziest imaginations. I was extremely creative. I could make, and even still to this day, I make my own worlds up. I can make characters on the spot. But this time, there's no more characters. There's only one more character that you're going to make. And that is yourself. You're going to put yourself in these stories. You're going to put yourself into these stories that you created in your head when you're daydreaming or you're not focusing or whatever. When you're in your own fucking world, fantasizing and making these characters up, you're going to be the main man in 2023. It's no more bullshit, no more half-arsing shit. With the podcast, I've agreed to go on for the 2nd of January. Can't wait for that. That's going to be amazing. Can't wait to have a chat with the boys again. Because they are going to see a different Jordan. And I've said to them, don't treat me as a guest. Do not treat me as a friend that's come on as a guest. Don't treat me as a guy that helped make the podcast or the guy that started the podcast off. He brought Ben involved after a couple of weeks and then said, can you mediate my brother? To then eventually he asked him to become a host. To then it became the JB Podcast, and then Kia wanted to join. Then after a month, Josh wanted to join, and then it became the JBK Podcast. No, I don't want that. I want you to treat me as the guest. I want you to keep me on my toes. I want you to treat me like I am your guest. Not a special guest, just a guest. And I want you to ask me the big questions, the important questions. I want you to keep me on my toes. I want you to make me think with my answers and really get in deep. Really, really go deep. Because I want that podcast episode to show everybody that this is a different Just Small. This guy has finally got his head screwed on. He's no longer got his finger in his ass. He's finally took it out and he's going all guns a-blazing. So get ready, because that's going to happen for the 2nd of January. So what's going to happen for 2023? There's going to be so fucking much, and I can't wait for it. And also I have to say thank you all ever so much for all the love that you've all been giving me from the last video. I'm super humbled by it all. That is a 1 of fucking 10, ladies and gents. A 1 of 10. In YouTube terms, to those of you that don't know, in YouTube terms, that is fucking sensational. When I haven't done a proper video, like a reaction video or just a genuine video in itself, whether it be a live stream and being put onto the channel, it's been about nearly 4 weeks, I think. And then I get a 1 of 10. The thumbnail I am so proud of, because I know for a fact that thumbnail is probably the best thumbnail I've done in a long time. The title, solid. Yes, the help of the Sidemen has helped, without a shadow of a doubt. But I do think the title and the thumbnail, especially the thumbnail, has stood out. People have clicked it. without realising that they have. And that's what a thumbnail is supposed to do. It's supposed to catch the viewer's eye. It's supposed to keep people on their toes. It's supposed to keep them going, oh goddamn, what is this? Oh, I'm watching it, shit. Oh, it's good. It's good. That's what a thumbnail's supposed to be. Even if the video in itself is a bit of a mid, the thumbnail is unbelievable and the views come in because of it. And yes, views are great, but I want more than that. Like I said, I'm fucking starving. I want to build an empire. I want to build the army that I want to build. Of people that come to a place where they feel free to be who they want to be. There's no bullshit here. There's no, oh, you can't do that, you can't go what you... No, it's none of that bullshit. Everyone is accepted here for who they are. And if they like what I do, thank you ever so much for watching. And I hope you continue to watch him for a long time. Because your boy is here to stay. And I can't wait for 2023. Because this year has been a massive learning curve. It's been a lot of ups and downs. With the downs especially. But there has been some ups. And, you know, I do look back and I do get a bit emotional when I look back to the beginning of this year to, I would say, about April, May time, and I was really, really, really in a bad spot when it comes to having these dark thoughts, and they'd started to get the better of you, and it's just... I know what I'm capable of, and I'm sick to death of myself for half-assing shit. I'm like, Jordan, you can do so much more when you really go all guns a-blazing. When you show the world what you're capable of. Trust me, there are going to be a lot of people that stick around to come along for the journey, to see where you get to. Because I know that she was my nana, but she said it all the time. She went, you're special. There's something so special about you that people can't quite put into words. And it's only up to you where you go with that. Because that is potential. Yes, you've got talent, but the potential you have exceeds the talent. Because that talent, it can grow. And when I mean talent, you can act, you can sing a little bit, you can dance fairly okay, but you're a sensational performer, sensational entertainer. You can do so much and accomplish so much. Everything that you've held dear, everything that you wish to do, daring to rise up out of the shadows, from folks that are from the slums in a manner of sense, someone that's from a place that no one gave a shit about. You're going to make people give a shit about them because you came from there and you showed everybody what you're capable of. It's time for you to show the world what you got. And I never truly understood what she was getting at when I was younger. But God, I finally understand what she was getting at. That you're special in many, many ways. And it's only up to you to live up to the potential that you have. Because you have got so much potential. You've got bucket loads. And you've half-assed shit all the way through your life to this moment in time. And now, finally, there's a switch. There has been a switch up here. And now, it's time for you to live out your fantasies, your dreams. You want to put a smile on one person's face in every city, in every town, in every village, in every small fucking community on the planet. You want to be able to touch one person's heart in every single place, crevice of the planet, of the world. That is up to you to go and accomplish that. when you hear people say, like, talent goes a long way, talent does go a long way. It means nothing without hard work. Because trust me, yes, luck comes in. But what you have to do a lot more of is work your ass off. You've got to put the blood, the sweat and the tears, and I haven't been doing that as much this year. And that, a little bit of that was, a lot of that was due to those dark thoughts. They were creeping in closer and closer and closer, and they were taking over again, and you can't allow it to do it. You can't allow them to do it to you. There is so much light within you, Jordan. It's time for you to bask in that glory, bathe in that light, and show the world the light that you possess, the talent you possess, the potential you possess. It's time for you to show everybody what you're capable of. There are so many things in 2023 that I want to do. Music is one. That's one of my main ones. Along with getting my own place, becoming financially stable, learning how to drive, and then eventually in 2023 having people start to turn their heads, going, have you guys heard of this Just Small guy? Yeah, he's all right, you know. Yeah, he's good. So then it comes to 2024, and that's when you see a takeover. I mean, it could happen in 2023 with this mindset I've got, because like I said, ladies and gents, I'm starving. I've never been this famished in my life. For the first time, I'm hungry with the desire that I should have had when I was a kid. And now that I got it, and now that I know what I need to do, 2023, we're going to start up with a bang with me on the JBK Podcast with the boys. You're going to see the change. You're going to see Just Small about to be born. For right now, you see Jordan Molyneux. I've not quite become Just Small yet. 2 years in, 2.5 years in, 2023 is the birth of Just Small. Not only is it the birth, but it's also the rise. He was shrouded in darkness, almost cowered in by fear, feeling that he was never good enough. But in realism and realistic terms, I and so many others are, and even all of you, you're worthy. You're worthy of everything that you want. Success comes to those that are willing to put in the work. Yeah, luck comes a long way. So does some talent. And I've got bits and pieces of both here and there. But the hard work, man. The hard work counts for everything. Never forget, your principles, your values, your morals. When I look back in 5 years' time and I see the empire that I've built, I see the army that I've made, and I look back and I go, damn, look how far you did. Look how far you've come. Look what you did. Then I'll look up to the heavens above, and I'll say, hey, look, Nana, I did it. I did it. It's not I made it. I did it. Everything that you believed that I could do, I did that. I accomplished that. And then some. That's my goal. 2023 is the start. It's just the start. I can't thank all of you enough for all the love that you all give me, like Jake on Twitter. He DMs me, etc., and asks me how I'm doing and stuff, and he keeps up to date with me. And and all of you folks that get in the comments on the videos saying lovely things, etc. It truly means the world to me. Mental health is no joke. It really has been the bane of my existence. I come across as the happiest guy in the world, but deep down I was never truly happy. And in realism terms, until now, I was never truly living. I was existing. It's time to start living. And by living, I'm going to do it to the best extreme. 2023, hold tight, because Just Mal, he's coming. And when he comes big. Thank you all ever so much for watching. If you are new, please do not hesitate to click subscribe with the notification bell, and you're always notified every time I do upload. Come and join this crazy journey. Come on for the ride and the train, all aboard 2023. I'm wishing you all a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year, and spend this time with your loved ones and your family. From my family to yours, I love you, Merry Christmas, and have a very Happy New Year, you filthy animals. God bless, take care, like as well, the algorithm, it helps so much. It does help. And comment and get down in the comments and tell us what your goals are for 2023. That's it for me, folks. Minions, dissemble. Take care and peace.